Hey Taylor, it's I see we have a call book today to chat a little bit about your business and see if or how we can help. Is that right?
Yeah, sure. No, I've heard some things. I've seen your marketing. It'd be good to see what you guys have got.
Brilliant, brilliant. Taylor, I do have another call right after you, so thank you for picking up on time. Since we only have 10 minutes, we'll need to keep to time. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Brilliant, brilliant. So it would be helpful if I knew a little bit more about you and your business and what you're potentially looking for to see if or how we can help. If we can't, I'll let you know and try to point you in the best possible direction. If I feel we can help, we'll just book in another chat to go through how. All right?
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
Okay. So what prompted you to book in this chat today?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that you guys sell like programs to help scale the agencies, and I've had an agency for the last 2 years. So if you can, I mean, if you can go through what your program is, that'll be top notch.
Sorry, you've caught me completely off guard. Uh,
Good. Do you want to switch roles? Do you want to tell me that exact same thing?
yeah, brilliant.
Cool. Go on then. Tell me exactly what I said to you.
Okay, I've got an agency. I'm looking to scale it and grow my
Nice.
social media.
Awesome. Okay. And right, you say the part where it's like, I want to understand about your program, what you guys do. Can you tell me more? Say
I
that.
I want to understand a little bit more about your program and what you guys do.
Absolutely. And that's something that 100% we can get into. Just for reference, I'm here as the assistant to our senior specialist to go through all of those details with you. So unfortunately, you're with the boring guy today, right? I'm just here to make sure that this would even be suitable for you and is actually productive for you. So yeah, just help me get more context so I know whether to make that recommendation. Like what actually brought you here in the first place and actually made you click on the ad.
Yeah, I saw the ad. We're looking to scale our business and get more leads. I've been having trouble
Right.
with with content creation and getting dialing in my content to generate more leads through social media.
I see. So I guess help me understand if you can. So you're doing content creation. What is your strategy to go out there and get more leads at the moment?
Well, I've been doing a little bit of Facebook ads, Instagram, just in general paid ads, but I feel like it's not targeting the ideal client.
Right. Now I hear that. And so you mentioned Facebook ads, Instagram, paid ads. Are you doing anything organic or it's just pure paid stuff right now?
Uh, we're doing a little bit organic, but I'm not getting uh, the feedback that we would ideally like. We'd want to move a little bit away from the Facebook from the paid ads to more towards organic.
Okay, so we're looking to make that shift. And I suppose with the paid ad strategy you are using, how long have you been using that strategy for?
We've been doing it for a while. It's been all right results, but it's not the greatest.
Okay, when you say a while, is that like years, months? It's just so I have context on how
For
that strategy's been.
for about 6 months now.
Okay, and I'm curious to know because I speak to businesses that sometimes go organic first and then paid, and you've gone paid and then organic. Like, what's caused you to go down that route of going paid first?
I had a business coach who suggested it. We were doing started off organic, but
Right.
it wasn't giving the results that we were. It felt like we were just going around in circles, spinning our wheels.
I see. Okay. Well, I mean, yes, aside from you obviously wanting to make a change, I know that you're clearly looking to shift over, and you mentioned you've not been satisfied with the results. You have been doing the face ad strategy, the paid ones, for the last 6 months, right? So you must like something
Yeah.
about what you do with that. Like, what do you like about that strategy?
It's getting it is getting the leads in. It's just
Okay. Good.
it's not dialed in enough. Like we're finding that
I hear that.
we're not getting the client that we're our ideal client. So it's a lot of shifting. Whereas I feel
Right.
with organic, we'll more than likely be hitting more targeted people that are interested,
Sure.
to actually buy.
No, I hear that. And I mean, based on that, it doesn't sound like things are going terrible. Like I guess you've described a little bit, but let's dive into like what's not going so well. So you mentioned that you'd want to change kind of, we're not hitting enough of our ideal clients with paid ads at the moment, and we wanted to shift to organic. How so like Can you elaborate on that more? How you haven't hit your ideal client and what that issue even looks like?
Well, I think it comes down to the to our content and messaging. We don't have it dialed in enough to be
Wait,
hitting.
dialed in? Like, what do you mean it isn't dialed in?
I don't think it's reaching our ideal client. Like it's just more of a broader.
Broad.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I think we need to get like something done with the and if I'm not mistaken, that's something you guys do help with.
Potentially, yeah. Assuming that what you have in place is something we can help towards. I'm not sure. Yeah. So, how long would you say you've been kind of just doing a broad scope of marketing and haven't really been hitting your ideal avatar
Pretty much since the beginning.
since the beginning? Right. Okay. And because it's been 6 whole months, how do you think that may have affected the performance of the business?
Well, it's yeah, it's probably cost us some I wouldn't say cost sales, but but increased our overheads by having to run these ads and having to sift through the unqualified clients.
Right. And help me understand, just so that I can put the numbers behind this, because we can only make sense of an issue if we know the numbers, right? So how much would you say you're paying right now for ads, just across the board in total per month?
Uh, about 2 grand.
About 2 grand a month. Okay. And what is your overall goal to get to, with the revenue of the business in the next 3 to 6 months?
Well, I'd like to be hitting 20K months.
20K months. And what are we doing roughly now? It doesn't have to be specific, just rough.
Yeah, just under 10.
Just under 10. Right. So because we haven't got the correct ad strategy, it means that overall, if we're making just under 10, ads are costing us 2K. We're probably making anywhere 8, maybe 6 to 8K net profit potentially, and we're looking to get to 20K. Because we don't have the right ad strategy over the last 6 months, that's been costing you 14K a month, not knowing what you're doing. Times that by 6. I'm not great at math, but that's around
It's just
$84,000 over 6 months because we don't have the right strategy to help us target our ideal audience. Does that sound about right as far as how much we've lost out on?
yeah, it does sound about right.
Okay, so time to possibly do something about it then.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, but that's the thing, right? A lot of businesses want to scale, they want to grow. We all do, right? Shoot me in the head if I didn't want to make more money. So, like, what makes now the right time after 6 months to make a change and do something different,
Because what we're doing right now isn't working.
right? But that's for a lot of business owners, right? Well, like, why at this moment in time would you say?
Well, if we don't do something, if we don't do something now, we're just gonna miss the boat. Like it's now or never. Like we have to, if we want to grow and if we want to get to where we want to go, something's got to change.
Okay, cool. Then I transition into like qualifications and go from there. But that's how I dive into
Yeah,
pain, especially with business owners. It's units and figures, absolutely
yeah.
everything for them. So was that helpful? Just going through that little
Uh,
segment?